Uh, 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 yeah, I just wanna, maybe I could do a little freestyle. Maybe I could do a little meat. I'ma just, I'ma time on the read route. I'ma jump on the bus and I'm on the resale. Dabba dibba dabba la read down. Everybody wanna hum and I'm a soul. I should really write some words to this. Maybe I could just bounce or something. Kinda ounce to bounce every ounce or something. I don't really care anymore. Why? I keep on trying to be that B-boy. I need that free friend. Caesar, my mommy. What up, y'all? It's the R9cast, a official blog. That show concrete show, super dub show for Reservoir9.com, representing allgames.com. I am Stephen D. Gibson. That's right. Sorry, turned up the wrong thing. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, so today we're going to talk about little Spider-Man on a couple of fronts, Sony on a couple of fronts, Xbox fanboys turning tail and running to the cold embrace of Sony overlords. Many things to talk about. There's always something to talk about. Even when there's nothing to talk about, there's always something to talk about. It's not all about the brand new news. Nah, there's other stuff to talk about. You can talk about anything, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's just everything's all everywhere. Sorry. I'm twisting my knobs, trying to get my knobs right. Get my knob game up. All right, there we go. Okay. If you want to be part of the conversation, you can go to allgames.com/live and press the Discord channel and then be there. You can do that. Let me pause some stuff here. I got too many streams happening. Since you can't pause the YouTube stream without, disconnecting or whatever, then I don't pause it. I let that one play. But everything else is paused because I need the chats. Excuse me. So, hold up. I gotta adjust some stuff here. There we go. Very nice. And my butt is missing. My butt's missing. Where's my butt? There's my butt. Hey, butt. How you doing? All right, I'll put butt away. All right, so let's see. Still have vertigo. It's getting better, but it's not 100%. But I feel better. I said that. I feel better, but I still have it. So I don't know what that means. And I've been like, screw dieting. I don't need to lose weight. I just want to not eat bad stuff. So I was trying to eat healthy and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to eat. Right now, I'm going to eat to feel good. And what that means is usually I eat stuff that I think will make me feel good. And then I go and eat it. And then I'm like, oh, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have ate that. That's what happens. So when you eat healthy, you usually feel better. That's the takeaway. Also, I was trying to cut down on sugar, which wasn't helping. So I put the sugar back in the diet. Mad sugar in my coffee, feel great. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just addicted to something, and I tried to take it out, and then I was like withdrawals or something. I don't know. So I did something this weekend that I haven't done in over 15 years. Can you guess what it is? Probably not. I did something. And that something was, I bought a comic book. This is the first comic book that I have bought in at least 15, more than 15 years. This has to be like 20 something years. It's like 90 something when I think I bought the last comic book. Probably in no, it was an image. It was definitely an image comic. I think it was actually the Wildcats trade paperback. And I said, I'm done. I said, because I'd collected all the issues, and I bought the trade paperback because I was such a Jim Lee fan. And I said, whatever. And I stopped. So this is Spider-Man #1, written by J.J. Abrams, Henry Abrams, and art by Sarah Pichelli. And the art is good. I like the art. I read it. I just read it, like, just before the show. And I was like, okay. That's all right. There's surprises in it. It's a J.J. Abrams. It's an Abrams. Let's not say J.J. Abrams, because now that his boy Henry's involved, let's just call it an Abrams affair. All right, so anything involving these fools, Abrams affair. I have a feeling that Henry is going to be part of the Hollywood echelon eventually, sooner rather than later, since he's writing already. I mean, I'm sure he's been writing, but officially he's getting paid as a writer by Marvel, Disney, the most powerful company in the world. So his boy, I don't know how old Henry is, but it makes sense for the story. So the story, I mean, I don't know if I want to spoil the first issue of Spider-Man, but I do. Who inked it? Oh, colors by Dave Stewart. I don't know who inked it, but maybe she did all the art, all the pencils and ink. But anyway, it's a new villain. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't read Spider-Man in a long time, so I don't know if this villain is new or if it's whatever. But it was some bad guy person dude thing. So there's a time jump. There's like a 12-year time jump in this book, and certain events happen, and then there's a time jump, and MJ and Peter Parker have a child, and the child's name is, can you guess? Of course you can. It's Ben Parker. That's so hard. Of course it's not hard. Come on, son. But okay, so Aunt May is May Parker. So I guess Peter's, no, wait a second. Peter's dad was May's sister. I mean, was May's brother, right? Is that how that works? Because May Parker, that's her last name, right? I swear that's her last name. But she was married to Ben. No. I'm sorry. Uncle Ben and Pete's dad were brothers. That's what it was. Because she married Uncle Ben and changed her name to Parker. I think that's how it worked. Right? Just trying to get my family shit. But anyway, kid's name's Ben Parker. He's a little redhead kid, blah, blah, blah. 12 years later, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's kind of an origin story. There you go. It's alright. I was surprised about the price. I went there. Okay, so first I go to, there's a Tate's right near my house. I was like, let me go buy some comic. It's a comic book shop. I bought some little toys before. I bought the Starscream from there. It's like $40. I bought some other stuff. I bought this little thing for $10. Little, just anyway. Let me actually buy a comic book this time. So I bought Spider-Man, and if I was walking out, right, and this card, you can't see it. I put it in my Wacom tablet, but the card for Spider-Man, they were having a launch party. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. This new Spider-Man came out with the Abrams boys. It's the Abrams affair. They made a book. I was like, I'm curious. I'll buy a comic book, sure. $5. $5. How many pages are in this mother flower book? $5? Next issue on sale 10/16. So that'll be cool to watch. There's like 4 or 5 pages. Oh, here's the Spider-Man Bloodline. I guess that's what it's called. Inking assistant. So Sarah did the pencils and most of the inks, and then had some other person come out. And anyway, I don't know how many pages this is, but I mean, they used to be 17 pages. I don't even remember how many pages comic books are. Doesn't matter. $5 though, that's a little steep. I'm like, damn. I mean, when I started collecting comic books, this is how old I am. 75 cents. I got comic books that say 75 cents on. I was like, yeah. Then it went to $1. I was like, it's only a quarter. Whatever, $1's fine. I get 10. I'd be like, yeah, I got 10. I can't get 10 comic books. That's $50. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's $50. That's a lot. I get 2. I bought 2. I bought that, and I bought trade paperback. I bought Batman White Knight for Rocco, who is a super Joker fan. And I said, he's a Joker fan. This is a cool story. So I was like, yo, y'all got Batman? You got Batman White Knight? Because I heard about it. I was like, wait, that's interesting. The Joker goes sane and then shows how crazy Batman is. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't even read it. I was just like, yeah, you take it and you tell me about it. Book report. I'll read it eventually, maybe sometime. But I was like, and it was $20. I was like, worth it. You know. And if this is $5, Batman White Knight, how long was the run? How many issues was Batman White Knight before they did the trade paperback? Let me see if I can find that information. Batman White Knight issues. Issue 8. Is there 8 issues? How many issues? How many? Issue list. Let's do that. I think it's 8, right? Because all I saw was 8. Batman White Knight is a comic book limited series created by Sean Murphy. The series spanned 8 issues. It was published monthly in 2017 and 2018. What? It was that long ago? Wow, I didn't realize it was that long ago. Huh. And how did I just hear about it like recently? I don't know. Kaijudo, what's going on? How you doing? Hope all is well with you. Toy could have bought a copy of FIFA 17 for $6.99 at GameStop. Toy. Oh. So yeah, 8 issues. Let's do the math here. 8 issues at $20. What was that? 4. Okay, I can't do math. It's like 2. It's a good amount. It's, I guess, 40 cents a issue. Is that right? That's not right. Oh boy, math. That's just simple math. I'm good. I'm still here, I guess. I'm good. That's what people who aren't good say. They say, "I'm still here, aren't I?" Guess that's like, yeah, you're not good. But I am still here, so that's good. Now I'm good. Could be worse. That's what people also say. So what I say? $20 divided by 8. $2.50. I'll spend $2.50 on comics all day long, but $5. I was like, he was like, oh, $4.95 something. I was like, no, I think it was 4 and change, so I got changed back. It was under 5. But I was still like, come on, son. Just because J.J. Abrams and his boy, just because it's an Abrams affair, you got to add like some dollars or something. I was like, I know comic books don't cost $5. They didn't jump that. I thought they were like $3, $4 maybe, or maybe it was $3.99 plus tax. But it was closer to $5, so it was like $4.50. I don't know what it is. I think they added some change onto that. Let me look it up. Spiderman #1. Know what else happened? I went. I'll look it up over here. Bridget was like, "Go get Spider-Man Far From Home. It's to go buy. We can have a movie night." I was like, "Okay." And then me not being smart and saying, "Hey, I should probably look it up to see if it's actually out." Of course, it's not out. It's out in digital. It's not out until October 1st. So I was at Best Buy, almost fainting on the TVs because I'm dizzy and stuff. And I was like, it's not out until blah, blah, blah. I still ended up walking around looking at stuff because Best Buy is like candy. Like, num, 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 num. This is Amazing Spider-Man. I don't want Amazing Spider-Man. Spider-Man Through the Years? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Marvel Spider... No. JJ Abrahams. All right. Spider-Man #1 booms on eBay after rumors spread. Okay, let's read that real quick. What's this about? Yesterday was dabba-dub. After rumors spread, a couple of noticed lots of commentary over how people weren't going to pick up the comic book, but now will be. First issue is selling. The first issue is now selling copies for $9, twice the cover price on eBay. Yeah, I paid $5. I think they still had some copies. There's no single copy of Spider-Girl number 59 left on eBay, with copies having sold for up to $15. All 9 copies listed on eBay were bought yesterday. Blah blah blah. Yeah, that's the cover that I have. They're variant covers, but I got what I got. I was like, I don't care what cover it is. Are they gonna actually put the whole Oh, you serious? Okay, I'm not gonna show. Hold on, let me move this to the other screen. I don't want to spoil it. They gonna put the whole comic up on just. How they gonna do that? How's that even legal? Okay, they put a teaser. That's the first. That's the first couple pages they put up, and it doesn't spoil anything really. Like the page right after. I think the page right after that is like where it jumps off. What I was gonna do is have a reading. I was gonna have it and put a camera on it, and we're gonna read through it. But I said no, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I could and save you guys some money, but I don't want to spoil it. If it were a movie, because I'm thinking about it like. J.J. Abrams is a writer. Henry's his son, whatever. Could this be a movie? Yes. Would it be a Disney Spider-Man movie? Probably not, because it's like really, I want to say adult, but it's definitely stronger in terms of like Aunt May, how she talks to Peter, how Peter's talking to his son, how the son reacts to just people in general, how he talks to his dad, Peter Parker. It's like, oh, okay, that's, and I can see how J.J. Abrams and his son wrote it together, because like J.J. Abrams can play the part of the father and probably some of the female people there because he's older and he knows females, I guess, I don't know, and his son is his son, so he can relate in that respect. And I was reading Ben Parker's, his lines and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I can see an Abrams offspring write that, because he's writing. It sounds like a kid. It sounds like a kid who's in high school, basically, which he is. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's cool. So I'm not saying it's whack. I think the controversy has something to do with a character, blah 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 blah, and I was like, okay, because the dude, he told me at the start, he's like, there's a controversy about a certain character, blah blah blah, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna say what he said because it would be a spoiler, and I was like, okay, so I kind of figured that's what it was, and it was, and I was like, okay, well, I think it changes stuff, and there's a lot of little questions, and that's what I think J.J. Abrams is good at, is kind of writing stories that leave questions so that there's more stuff to explore. Forget the mystery box, even though that's there too, but it's more about, okay, how did that happen? Why is this? How is this gonna turn out? What the heck is that person? What did they have to do to D? What happened to this? That? It's like, yeah, there's a lot of questions. So it's good. It's a good little, see, I'm reading this comic book, Spider-Man #1 review, A Tangled Web of Disappointment. I'm like, I don't think it's disappointing. I think it's just a setup. It's a setup, and it is like I don't know if it's one of those Ryan Johnson jobs where you mess with people's expectations, but I think that it's a good jump off point for a Spider-Man book. It's like a fresh take on Spider-Man, basically, because of what they're doing with it. And I guess it's gonna be called Spider-Man Bloodline. I don't know. They didn't say it there in the first book, but that's what it says on in the back. So that might be a spoiler too. But I already said his son was in it. So. Yeah. So there's. I'll put that page. There's no art. It just says Spider-Man Bloodline. Yeah. So I still like to take care of him. Put my greasy fingers on him. It's all good. But yeah. So I read that. I was like, okay, that's cool. And whatchamacallit, White Knight looked cool too. I didn't read it, but it's too much. I'm a slow reader. I couldn't read. Thank you, Terry Clough, for the host. I appreciate it. But what else did I say I was going to talk about? Spider-Man. And now let's jump to the movie universe Spider-Man, where there were rumors that Apple was going to buy Spider-Man from Sony for a jillion dollars, right? No, I'm sorry. Let me back that up. Apple was going to buy Sony Pictures. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the new rumor. Apple buys Sony Pictures. Now, if Sony's greedy, which they are, it's probably better for them to sell Sony Pictures. Maybe start a new one. Maybe call it PlayStation Pictures. I don't know. But, that would entail all of their animation stuff, all of their movie properties, television, I would assume. And that's for Apple, and that's for Apple's, catalog. Apple TV, Apple Arcade, whatever else that's tied into Apple. So they would get all that good stuff, all that content. Here's the thing about that. If Sony sells Sony Pictures, the Spider-Man deal that they made with Marvel is null and void, and the rights revert back to Marvel. At that point, Sony doesn't care because they don't have Sony Pictures to make Spider-Man movies, so it's all good. But here's the question. Is Sony so greedy? Okay, you know what? They're greedy both ways. And I say greedy, but it's really just business. It's about making money. Whatever. I just like to paint them in the bad guy role. It's fun. So it's like, okay, Sony. Hello, sister. Sorry. So Apple's got money. They got all that. They got all that China making phones China money. I mean, not for long because Trump's with tariffs and stuff. So didn't the tariffs already take effect? So now the iPhone's $2,000. It was close to $2,000 anyways. What is it, $1,600 or something? Now it's $3,000. It's just double, triple the price. That's a word, double, triple. So let's think about the two sides of Sony right now. It's the Sony that keeps Spider-Man, doesn't sell Sony Pictures, and makes mediocre Spider-Mans for the foreseeable future. Making some money, but just kind of squandering the property, as they have done for decades. I said it like decades. They've been squandering it. It's been going downhill. It went like this. It was like Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man Amazing Spider-Man 2. It went like that. It was like 2, okay, and the air disc hit the top. It's like a roller coaster. It's like Spider-Man 2. Hey, Sam Raimi, why don't you put Venom in Spider-Man 3? I don't want to. No, I think you should, because we're your boss and we're paying the bills, and so that's okay. Loop de doops. And we went on the roller coaster ride. I can't talk. I'm a little dizzy too. Roller coaster ride that is Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now, they could do Spectacular Spider-Man. They could do Spider-Man 2099. They could do Miles Morales Spider-Man. Although they've done that in the animated. Would a I think here's what I think. I think a live action Miles Morales Spider-Man would be dope. I think a live action version of the Spider-Man multiverse movie, Into the Multiverse, would be dope. They should do that. Like if Peter Parker and Miles Morales were in the same movie, not like, oh, Peter Parker dies, our Peter Parker dies, and he's blonde for some reason, and he's Chris Pine. It's like, what? Okay. He dies, and then Miles Morales, but it's not, it's his, I don't know what the numbers are, it's his universe, and then all the other ones come into Miles's universe, or maybe, here's how they do the live action, right? Here's how they do the live action. Tom Holland is still Spider-Man Prime, let's just call him that, right? And then the animated versions, Miles Morales, all the animated versions come to the Tom Holland Spider-Man universe, but our universe is live action, their universe is animated. You see how the multiverse works? So they get turned into live action. In order to exist in this universe, they have to transform into an equivalent of a live action version of whatever the animated personas were. That way they can explain it, like, this is another universe. Like, what is this live? What is this? Huh? What's going on? So it will work explanation wise, but I think it would be cool. I mean, here's the thing. I think it would be cool because we can see what Marvel / Disney is able to do with these properties, Spider-Man, all Avengers, all that stuff, right? They can make the movies like dope and whatever. So Lord and Miller to make this movie, get the same director, or get Lord and Miller or whatever, and just, it'd be good. I think it'd be good. Okay, just I don't know if a live action would be as cool as the animated movie. Part of the appeal of animated Spider-Man is the cool artwork. Plus, some of it looks like it was live action. I think they use real people. There might have been some motion capture, of course, maybe, probably, but a lot of Sony's animation, their animation studio is it's all hand animated stuff basically, because it's just style, and it's hard to animate. It's hard to use it's hard to use motion capture to get that type of animation out of the characters. It's like super impossible. Or they can get it like a basis for a movement or something and then kind of tweak it, but it's still, and plus some of it was shot, like Miles Morales' character was shot on 2s, so I don't know how. I mean, I guess they can film it at half speed. They could film it at 12 frames per second or something like that, or render it down to 12 frames and animate off of that. But it doesn't make any sense because that's an extra step that they would have to film that and then animate that. So it's an extra step in it. I don't think it's economical. But doing it on the 2s is economical because you just have to animate half as many frames and get the same. It's similar. It's not as smooth, but then when he got his powers, he became smooth. It made sense how they used it, so it was kind of cool. But I think that would be cool. It would be crazy, and they could. I mean, they don't have to copy the animated Into the Spider-Verse because that's on its own. That's its own universe, if you will. But the same premise, except everyone comes to Tom Holland's universe. So Miles is there, and they're like, "Who are you? I'm Spider-Man." "No, I'm Spider-Man. What you talking about, Willis?" And then they just go back and forth. "What's up, Al?" "To Wellbone. Never leave him alone." And then you can have what's her name, who actually played the part of Spider-Gwen. What's it, Haley something? Seinfeld, whatever her name is. Have her play the actual live action version because it's the same voice, and she's a pretty girl. Just put a little, cut her hair or something. Put the blonde in it. She was in Bumblebee. She's the girl in Bumblebee. I was like, yeah, okay. She actually kind of looks like the character. So I was like, that'd be dope. As far as Miles, that's kind of tough because the dude who played Miles I think he's a tall dude. He doesn't look anything like Miles Morales. So I don't know how they would do that, but I mean, whatever. Nicolas Cage can be Nor Spider-Man because he's got a freaking mask on all the time. You never see his face. Let's get a little Japanese lady girl for whatever. I forgot the Mecha Spider-Man was. I forgot what that was. Um, Haley's dope. Says Keijudo. Yeah, I like her. I like her voice. She's and Bumblebee, she was really good too. So I was like, okay, she's good. I think she was in something else that I heard. Let me see what she's doing, cause I heard she was on something else, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, I want to see that. What's her name, man? Haley. It'll probably pop up. Haley. Is there a Y in it? Haley. Alright, wait. I think I passed it. Haley Steinfeld. That's it. Haley Steinfeld. Steinfeld. Wait, she was in. Okay, I don't know what that is. She was born in '96. That makes her 10, 24. Almost 20. Well, 24. Well, wait, when was she born? Oh no, she's 23. She'll be 24. Yeah, it's my mom's birthday, December 11th. Happy birthday, mommy. And oh, she's in Hawkeye. Oh, that's right. She's Kate Bishop in Hawkeye. Oh man, another reason to get Disney Plus, burr. So she's too old for me. Kind of married too, so that kind of. Lil Dicky. I don't know what that was. A video short. Between Two Ferns, the movie. I don't know what that is. So yeah, she's Dickinson. I don't know what that is. So yeah. Hawkeye. That's what I heard. I was like, yeah, she's going to be Hawkeye's daughter. I was like, that's cool. Because the actor that they had for the movie, I was like, I don't care about her. That wasn't her. I don't think that was her. I'm pretty sure that wasn't her because I'd remember it if it was her. And it wasn't her. She has a new show coming out on Apple TV or something. Looks funny. Is that Dickinson? Is that what that is? Because that's what's out now. And anything else is just, I mean, Hawkeye is the only thing after that. Dickinson, Between Two Ferns, I don't know the other stuff. I don't know what the other stuff is. Yeah, the Dick Show. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never. Oh, she was in True Grit and The Edge of 17. Ender's Game? I didn't know she was in Ender's Game. I didn't see that one. She was probably. That was 6 years ago, so she was 16? 16? Yeah. No, 17. 17, yeah, 17. But anyway, yeah, that was good. When did she start? Let's see, man. She did a lot. She's been busy. 2007. TV short. Her first movie was Hate Ship, Love Ship. I don't know. It's like all these are like are these whatchamacallit, like Disney Channel or Walmart or Walmart. Wow. Her biggest movie Her biggest movie is she was in that singing movie, dude. I guess I don't. Pitch Perfect 2, I guess. I guess that was it. Was she in the first one? No, she wasn't in the first one. Romeo and Juliet. What was that? Begin Again, blah blah blah, Pitch Perfect, Barely Legal, who cares? Yeah, that's her singing. Oh, Shawn Mendes. Oh, Stitch It. Oh, that's her. Hold up, that's her. Hold up. She's a good singer then. Oh yeah, there she go. She looks totally different right there. I don't want to watch that. But that's a good song though. Oh, okay, I didn't know it was her. Okay. You know what? Even though she's a good singer, how come I don't see Pitch Perfect on here? Yeah, I don't see Pitch Perfect, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. Even though she's a good singer, I'll say that she's a good singer. She has a good texture. She sounds good. I think she's a better actor, if that makes sense. Cause you got you have like Mary J. Blige. I think she's both. She's a good actor and a good singer. Whatever. Beyonce, probably a better singer than an actor. Yeah, okay, definitely a better singer than an actor. Even though I don't like her texture that much. Everybody loves Bey, Queen Bee, whatever the hell they call her now. I don't, watermelon. What's the thing? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Lemonade. That was it, right? Lemonade. What? Why watermelon? I think because somebody said something about watermelon the other day. That's why. Not because she's black and that's racist. No. Or African American, whatever. Doesn't matter. Watermelon's delicious. Very fresh and sweet. She did a live performance at Jim. It was just fire. It was fire. She's good. She's good. Oh, bring. So yeah. So I guess I heard her before I saw her because or maybe I saw her in a movie. I didn't realize it, but yeah, I heard that Stitches song. They played it on the radio forever and ever. So I was like, who's this chick? I know Shawn Mendes, but who's this girl? And she just sounded like a girl singing, but she sounded good. But I was like, I don't know who this is. And it was her. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So, yeah. But I prefer acting. Act more, sing less. Thank you. Besides, you get paid more for acting. So,